Hey, it's Christina, and I am late again at getting these kids. Oh my goodness, hopefully they don't give them away. Anyway, I got an email from Jeremy in response to my question of like, what in the heck am I doing wrong? And he came back and he's like, you're not doing anything wrong. I'm like, okay. He's like, you just need to let your portfolio mature. And I'm just like, I am growing old over here. My goodness. And I know that it is a process. And I know there's a lag to it. I know all of those things. And it's just very frustrating when I get these new experiences, like with the redemption, and then, you know, that brain, that negative brain comes in, that chatter comes in and starts telling you, all of them are going to redeem. You're going to be left with no houses. You had a goal of 22, you're going to be left with 2. And I'm just like, shut up. And do you ever do that? Is that just me? Okay, that's what I thought. It's all right. So he did give me a suggestion. He told me I could absolutely go and contact that other attorney and work with them. And he said he also has had this debate with Malcolm, and they're trying to figure out, like I had mentioned into one of these comments in one of these videos, that the resellers and the people in this industry, attorneys, all these people in the deed, property tax deed, assignment purchasing industry, all confess that this is the Wild Wild West. There is no government regulation. There are no rules other than the like statute for the like deeds redemption and whatnot. But as far as the reselling, it's kind of crazy. And Jeremy said that he has not found any other market out there that is as lucrative as Alabama. And I agree. If I am Jeremy and I started 6 years ago putting in the ADOR applications, and I've got this steady pipeline of these applications coming in, and I don't really have to rely on resellers and pay their premium. Because remember, when you get an ADOR application, Alabama Department of Revenue, then you pay the price quote. And that price quote is the amount of the back taxes, penalties, and interests that are currently due. And so if you buy the deed for that amount, and then the delinquent homeowner comes and redeems in a month, you get exactly what you invested plus your interest per annum. Okay, don't get excited. If you only held it for a month, you get 1% because it's 12% per annum, simple interest. Okay, so I lost my train of thought. Anyway, as you know, I don't script these, and so I'm talking literally out of my hat. And so Jeremy is like, yeah, I haven't found a more lucrative market. And it's like, yeah, that's because you don't have to rely on the resellers. Like, I put in 500 applications in February. And guess how many I have received back? Guess how many price quotes? Hint. Nada, zip, zilch. Nothing. I would be sitting on my, you know what, these 8 months waiting for the states, 200th in line or whatever per property, and I would have nothing. So as a new investor in Alabama, I feel like there's a monopoly, and these resellers have created this culture, this environment where it really leaves new investors only one choice if they want to play the game, and that is buying from the resellers. So brings me back to, what's the game plan? And I asked Jeremy, okay, so how do I go from here? And he did make a couple suggestions. he did say that I'm doing everything right. I think I already said that in the video. He's like, you're doing everything right. It just needs to mature. And you're in you're in the redemptive period right now. And so you are going to have redemptions. But he said most are not. I don't know what most is. Like, I'm more of an analytical thinker where I like 12.75% will redeem. Like, I like those numbers. Most, hardly any, some. I'm just like, a little too vague for me. I love a little bit more detail. And so I asked him, now what? And then he said, sorry, I gotta look both ways so I don't become a grease spot crossing this street. He said, you need to continue to pursue possession, which I know that, because once we get these these occupants to sign a lease and they realize that they can get rent for half the market rate, they're already living in there, it's going to be so advantageous for them to stay that they're going to continue to stay. And if I can get them to stay, all I need is 7 months. Well, that's gross. So 7 months before all my expenses and stuff. So let's just say 9 months. I need 9 months of rents, and then my premium is paid for. And remember, I have 36 months of redemption period. So out of 36 months, I just need it to rent 9 months before redeeming, and I can cover my premium plus all my investment and get a little simple interest added on that. So the key is getting the possession clock started. And then he said, if you have any that are vacant, go ahead and start rehabbing on those. Because I asked him specifically, should I just start targeting vacant properties? And that's what the attorney told me, but then again, the attorney isn't my coach. Like, he's talking all out the top of his head as well, and you get all this input. Everyone is a guru. Everyone's an expert. And I really want to listen, you've heard the phrase, hear it from the horse's mouth. And Jeremy is actively working this market. He is my coach. He's the one that I've spent all this time with. He has the insider knowledge. And so I want to listen to him, even though I might think that, the attorney has some good points. He's not actively doing this business, and he gets paid no matter what. He gets paid to post the notices, file the motions, all of that. So he really isn't affected either way. So that's my update. I put in a request to buy another house today. So I lost one Friday, found one today, but it's a little wonky. I go onto the county GIS map and it's a double lot. So this parcel has lot 3 and 4. But the information card for the county shows no building improvement 0, but it has a land. And I'm like, clearly it has a house on it. I had my lady go take a picture, same house as in the Zillow picture, as in the Google picture, all of that. Same footprint that's on the GIS. And so I'm like, what the heck? I certainly don't want to be buying like the half of the lot that has no structure on it, because I've like heard some horror stories, right? Oh, they bought half a house because they have 2 lots, they merged into one, or they split it, and then one didn't pay the taxes, and then this and that, and then the investor ended up buying half a house. It's like, I don't want that, and I don't want to buy half a parcel that has the empty lot on it. So I called the county, talked to like 3 different departments. No one knows what's going on. Classic government doesn't, right hand doesn't know what the left hand's doing. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. So I just went to the neighboring properties, started at the intersection there, which it's 3 houses in from the intersection. And of course, the first house is lot 1. Second house is lot 2. The structure on my parcel is lot 3. And then there's the next house, which is lot 5. So it makes sense because my legal description says lot 3 and 4. But the building is not shown as having an improvement value. It's 0. And then I called the county and they said, oh, they removed the building in 2020. What? They removed the building from the account, or they physically removed the building, the structure? And I said, but the structure is there. I saw it this morning in the picture. And he's like, I don't know. You gotta call BOE. And I don't know what that stands for. I'm not sure. And so anyway, called them. They have no idea what's going on, but they're going to send out an appraiser to verify. So anyway, I went ahead and purchased it. I'm sorry, I put in my request to purchase it. I'm still waiting to hear back from the reseller to hear if I'm the only one, or if I'm like first in line or like 20th in line. I don't know. So that's all I got so far. I'll keep you updated. I am still going. I'm not quitting. I've gotten a hurdle. I've gotten little bruises on my knees right now, but I'm up and I'm continuing to roll. And I'm gonna trust Jeremy that he says that I just have to let it mature, that most will not redeem, and I gotta hold to that. So hope that helps. Talk to you later. Bye.